Hello, everyone. This is Robin Brightman from the channel on YouTube called Robin in Southeast Asia. And I'm learning lots as I work with ChatGPT to cover the cities on Panay Island. I live in Iloilo, Philippines, and I'm going to cover all the island cities on Panay Island, but there's one exception. We're going to look at the city called Bacolod, which is across the waters on the Negros Island. That's just one exception because Iloilo and Bacolod are very much sister cities. And we'll cover that city first, and then we'll cover the rest of the Panay Island cities, the big ones, um, every week, probably for the next 2 years. And I'll be filming them too, probably starting that in about a month or two. So we're going to do research and then it'll be like a before and after. So before, we're kind of wondering what it's about, learning, and then you'll get to see me film it. It's kind of cool, very cool. Okay, let's get started on this. So Bacolod is known as a city of smiles and is the capital of Negros Occidental, Philippines Island. Population of roughly 600,000 people, making it larger than both Rojas and Ilo's urban core. I think Iloilo, where I live, is roughly 400,000 people in the city. Interesting enough, though, the metro areas are surrounding the cities are about a million each for the two cities. Bacolod, and I may be saying that wrong, forgive me if anybody knows that, is famous for friendly locals, good food, and a relaxed lifestyle. Today, we'll explore what daily life feels like and the best places to walk. So, I like this format, backing up a little bit, I like this format much better than a Word file with pictures inserted. This is what ChatGPT can do, and it's wonderful. So concise and condensed. That's my style. Um, so yeah, Ilo is like the urban center of the island of Panay. It's where the government buildings and stuff are. And my feel of the people is that they're more westernized here than they are in Bacolod. Uh, I kind of like that Bacolod city better, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens in the next few months. Okay, moving on to section one, Capitol Park and Lagoon. Bacolod's Green Heart, located in the city center beside the Provincial Capitol Building, one of the most popular walking areas in the city. You know what? That looks identical almost to the Esplanades in Iloilo, except that I think our Esplanades are even nicer because they're so well maintained in Iloilo, but that's very nice as well. Shaded pathways, large trees, open lawns, and a peaceful atmosphere, popular with joggers, families, students, and seniors, comparable to having a city park combined with a public gathering space. Early mornings and late afternoons are busiest. What I notice in the trails in Iloilo is that mornings are very busy. People love it. They're in the habit of walking at 6 a.m. in the morning. And if you go at 5 p.m., it's much quieter because, as you can imagine, people are getting home from work and they're getting ready to make supper and stuff like that, right? It's a lot hotter than 6 a.m. at 5 p.m. Okay, let's move on to number two, Lacson Street, the main boulevard. The most famous street in Bacolod is Laxon Street. Wide roads, restaurants, coffee shops, hotels, and businesses. During the evening, it becomes a social hub. Excellent area for people watching and experiencing local life. During the annual Mascara Festival, much of the celebration centers around this area. Modern and organized compared to many provincial cities. I didn't look up Mascara Festival. Well, let's do that right now. It's probably, I don't want to guess. So Mascara Festival is the biggest festival in Bacolod and one of the most famous festivals in the Philippines. Catholic, right? Mass means many people. Cara means, it's a Spanish word for Cara, meaning face. So many people face. So it means a multitude of smiling faces. That's very interesting. It began in 1980 during a difficult period when Negros was suffering from a sugar industry crisis and a tragic ferry disaster. The city created the festival as a symbol of resilience and optimism, people smiling despite hardships. They wear colorful, smiling masks, street dancing competitions, parades, live music and concerts, food fairs, and nighttime parties and events. The masks are the most recognizable feature during uh, Mascara Festival. I don't know what it is. One quick second. Oh, okay, one moment. You should have put that in the what they gave me the first time. Okay, October 1st to the 18th. Um, so it's an October festival. Kind of like when I think that's when we have Thanksgiving, isn't it? So yeah, it looks like it's 2.5 weeks in October 1st to the 18th every year. All right, let's move on to number three. Bacolod has public markets and daily living. Local markets remain the center of everyday life. Fresh seafood, vegetables, fruits, rice, and local products. Great place to observe local culture. Many residents still shop daily rather than weekly. That's neat, eh? Small neighborhood stores and food stalls are everywhere. Provides a glimpse into how local families live. Okay. Number four, Bacolod's coffee shop culture. That's what I like as well. Coffee culture has grown rapidly. Numerous local cafes and international chains, popular meeting places for students, professionals, and remote workers. Air conditioned cafes are especially attractive during hot afternoons, similar to my daily coffee routine in Iloilo. Iloilo. Good locations for meeting people and working online. Well, I definitely prefer working in my apartment in air conditioning than in a noisy restaurant or a coffee shop. Okay, number five, local transportation and street life. Colorful jeepneys remain the backbone of transportation. There's a jeepney right there. Apparently, they were leftovers from World War II that the Filipinos, in their ingenuity, made longer and usually smaller. That looks like a bus type, but um, yeah, and they're cool. But when I'm walking near them, they blow diesel basically everywhere. That's the that's the part I don't like because there's no way to prevent a big black plume of diesel smoke coming your way if the wind is blowing your way. All right. So tricycles serve many neighborhoods. That would be you can see one in that picture too. Scooter with a sidecar. That's a great picture. Okay. The streets are generally busy, but less overwhelming than major metropolitan areas. Walking is practical in central districts, especially during cooler hours. I like to go in the morning, the best, 6 a.m. Sunrise is usually 5:30 a.m. So traffic is moderate compared with larger Philippine cities. Okay, number six, the Bacolod lifestyle. Bacolod is known for friendly and approachable residents or people. Strong mix of local families, students, professionals, and overseas workers returning home. The cost of living remains relatively affordable, probably less than here in Iloilo. But Iloilo is still 5 to 7 times cheaper in general than North America. Okay. The city balances modern conveniences with a slower pace of life. Many expats appreciate the combination of urban services and provincial friendliness. Often described as one of the most comfortable cities in the Visayas. Okay, that's usually the middle part. They call them Western Visayas, the middle part of the Philippines. Okay, conclusion. Bacolod, I can move this. Bacolod offers attractive walking areas, active public spaces, coffee culture, and a welcoming atmosphere. From Capitol Park to Lacson Street, daily life feels relaxed but still modern. For expats, retirees, teachers, and digital workers, Bacolod deserves consideration as a place to visit or perhaps even to call home. I'm actually very drawn to it because I like friendlier people, right? And it's friendly, people are friendly in Iloilo as well. But I'm noticing online a friendly factor. And that's appealing. All right, so remember to press like with the thumbs up and to follow or subscribe, please. And we'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Oop, that thing popped up. I didn't want that up. Okay, thank you again. See you later.